Morning, welcome, Morning Mean. So here's what's on my mind this morning. I was chatting with my daughter yesterday, and during that chat, it came up that during a football game, this is all rumor, okay? But during a football game at a neighboring town, our team wasn't doing very well, I guess, and some things happened and tempers flared and whatever. But here's what got me. This little tidbit right here. We have a few students who are not white on our team now. And the school my kids have attended has been predominantly white the whole time they've been there. They are oftentimes the only non white students in their classes, or one of maybe a couple, and the others are usually Mexican students. Not a lot of those either, though those numbers are increasing. But recently, the school had a couple more students, black students, come into the environment. And so at this football game, allegedly, supposedly, the rumor is, based on her best friend who was there, that the other team was calling one of the players the N word. So I was having a what the fuck moment. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Because I can remember way back when my brother was a football player, played all the way from Pee Wee years to college, when he'd be on the field and the same thing would happen to him. Now, this was 30, 40, I don't know, a long ass time ago, is the point. Long ass time ago. And yet, this is the playbook that was coming out. Allegedly, supposedly, it's a rumor. Okay? But the bottom line is, this is the climate that's been created. This is it. All the things that people used to say inside their head and keep inside are now coming out their mouths a lot more often. And it's really annoying, I'll say, and hurtful. It's sad, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to be a non-white person and realize how far back we're winding the clock in so many ways. Does that say that things haven't gotten better? Yeah, things have gotten better in numerous other ways. That's fun. But you know what? No student should ever have to experience what these guys allegedly, supposedly, it's a rumor, experienced at that game. But here's what I would say to them if they asked me, and they may ask me today because I'm subbing today, might come up. If they were to ask me how I would handle it, what I would do, here's my answer. First of all, I would have taken my team off the field if I knew that was what was happening. That's what I would have done. I don't care what the game is, because that right there would have done a couple things. It would have made a statement that this is not something we tolerate as a private parochial school. We don't tolerate this bullshit. And it also would have been newsworthy, because then the other school would have been on the map for, what are you doing? And why are you doing that? Right? So there would have been some conversation to happen right there. I would have taken my team off the field. So that's one thing I probably would have done. And I also would let them know, you know what? Think about why people do that sort of thing. Why does somebody call you the N word? Or in my case, why would they call me a zebra, an Oreo cookie, a half-breed, blah, 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 blah. I've heard it all, been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, right? Why do people do that? And there's one basic reason they do it, I think. They're scared. They're scared for whatever reason. They're intimidated by your presence, just your presence. They're intimidated by it. They want you to have less than they have. That's their perception, right? So I would tell these students, don't let somebody have that much power over you. Nobody has that much power over you unless you give them that power. So when you're down on that field and you look across and that young person over there throws the N-word your way, just keep in mind where you come from. Keep in mind who holds the power. It's not them, not unless you give it to them. So you look at them dead in the eye and you get that menacing smile on your face. You know the one that kind of says, oh shit, what are they about to do? That's what I would tell them to do. That's my 2 cents on it. What about you? How would you advise a student who's not white to handle a situation where someone else is trying to steal their power from them and degrade them and demean them for something that they have no control over? What would you say? I'd love to hear it. Leave a comment. See ya.